It is Saturday morning. I have an hour-long run that I need to knock out, then a little bit of core work, and then I'm recording the first podcast from the reboot with Jake at 10 o'clock. Then maybe some editing of the podcast, and we're just hanging out today. Not much going on, kind of cleaning up the house, getting things back together, still trying to fix that office up that we've been working on, and probably cleaning the house. Being here all the time, all of us being here, and it's actually been, the weather's been good, so opening the doors up, and all of a sudden you realize how much dustier things get, so Saturday is gonna be a day of cleaning.
To what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again. Driving is like a spiritual cleanse, where every mile is a new beginning and every bend holds a new end. Eyes on the road, don't lose control. I'm speeding fast to chase my soul. I'm driving to get away, running through emotions high and low, holding on or letting go, I'm fighting.
Well, the podcast is done. It is late afternoon and I am headed to Home Depot because we are building some planter boxes in the backyard so we can start a garden. We're getting a little bit of a late start, but there was a lot of roots and stuff we had to pull out. I got the lumber to build 2 boxes, 8-foot by 4-foot boxes, maybe a little shorter, 8-foot by 3. We'll see how it fits, but essentially I'm using 12-inch tall by 2-inch boards, 8-foot long, and some 4x4s in the corners to screw them together. So now I've got to get all the lumber in the back. So the area we've been working in has taken a lot of prep because there were massive roots from a tree in our neighbor's yard that had come down that ran through this whole section. So the area we were working in is this big raised area, which is raised up with a bunch of blocks, and get 2 rows, one here, and possibly another 2 down here. And then up here, where we've got a bunch of junk right now, there will be a persimmons tree and an avocado tree going in, and maybe some raised kind of herb boxes that I build up a little taller on legs up here. So now I just need to do some measuring. All right, well, I think I have a plan. Tomorrow, we'll put one together, see how it fits. It is Sunday morning and I am headed out for my long run of the week. Today, 15 miles focused on some 5K pickups in the middle at marathon pace. That's the day. All right, well, my 15-mile run is done. I have eaten, and I just finished recording a podcast with my buddy Mark talking all about running. He is a retired Navy SEAL. He is a registered nurse. He's about to retire from that and looking at doing more run coaching, which he used to do in the past. So really good to pick his brain about running and training and warming up and all that good stuff. So that will be available next week. And now it's time to work on the gardening boxes. Well, I got the first box built and the concept worked and it all measured out okay. So back to Home Depot, I went, all of the wood to build the rest of the boxes, and that will be the rest of this week. In the evenings, after I'm done working each day, I am done after 15 miles building that box. I'm done for the day, gonna grab some dinner, gonna unload all this wood, then relax for the night, kick off week 19 in the countdown to marathon training. Week 20, successful, ran 48 miles or so still staying above that 40-mile run, which feels really good to keep ticking away or knocking away at that, chipping away at the 2020 in 2020. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling healthy. Mentally, I am feeling strong, feeling focused. The journaling, the meditation, great. And actually, the podcasts have been really cool because the first two and tomorrow's as well are with friends that I haven't connected with in a while. And it's forcing me to connect with people that I haven't talked to in a long time and just have a casual conversation, talk about their history. I'm learning things I didn't even know about them. So I hope you are all doing well. You're staying safe, but you're staying motivated. You're focusing on things you can do to help improve yourself right now. There's nothing we can really do about what is happening with the shutdown and with sheltering in place. There's nothing we can do about that. Personally, I cannot affect that, but what I can do is focus on self-improvement, being healthy, staying fit, helping my family get through this situation, and hopefully come out on the other side a little stronger, mentally stronger, physically more fit. So it is Monday morning, folks, and it is time for another run. It is the beginning of week 19 of training. 19 weeks left till the Santa Rosa Marathon, while I will be attempting to qualify for the Boston Marathon, if the race happens. Hopefully it happens by the end of August, but you never know. I've kind of been thinking about what I'm gonna do if it doesn't happen, and I think what I'm gonna do is still run 26.2 miles on race day, even if the race doesn't happen, and get someone to do some support for me. And basically, I'll probably go down to the river trail here and get a 26.2 mile point-to-point run. Possibly I could do a turnaround run. Definitely a lot less distance I have to cover in that case. Then that'll allow me to still test out my fitness at that point. And could I actually achieve a 3:07, 3:08? And then figure out what I'm gonna do from there, because all that really depends on if the Boston Marathon is going to happen in October. So if my race is canceled in August, then I won't get to qualify for Boston 2021. And if the race, 2020's race that was in April is moved to October, if that doesn't happen in October, we don't know what's gonna happen, but the thought is that anyone that had qualified for 2020 will be moved out to 2021, which means no new racers or no new qualifiers would race until 2022. So that would mean I need to wait another year and a half. But that's okay, because one benefit of that would be that I'd be in the next age category, which means it ups to like 3:15, which, not that I want to run any slower, but gives me a little more padding. But at this point, we're not focused on that. We're focused on a 3:07. This morning, it is an easy run and some strength training today, Probably knock out the hour run right now, maybe depending on the time, do some strength training. Otherwise, I'll do that later this afternoon. That is it for today. That was a 1 hour run, 6.7 miles, nice and easy. Just kind of progressed up to an 8:30. Nothing hard, really just a recovery run today, coming off of 15 miles yesterday. Now, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna do some strength training a little later today. I've got working from home today.